Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh, shucky, huh? Friday, baby. How the hell are y'all doing? Getting ready for the weekend, as am I. Man, 1-3 last night in the captain's first day back on the boat. All gravy, though. Kalia Copper, story of the night in my eyes last night in the WNBA. Young lady dropped 29 points, as there were a few blowouts in the WNBA, as we call them here on the show. Some turkey dog whoopings. The Phoenix Mercury, 20-point win over the Chicago Sky, 85-65, and the New York Liberty, 103-68. I mean, hot damn. 40-point win, 30-point win. Don't feel like doing the damn math. It's a whole hell of a lot over the Los Angeles Sparks. Brianna Stewart led the way with 27. Sabrina Ionescu dropped 18, and Kayla Thornton, finding her footing, dropped 16 in the blowout victory. Man, man. Also heard them talking last night. 16 teams. We're gonna get 4 new teams over the next few years in the W. In the W. But anyway, today for the show, we're gonna look at what happened yesterday a little bit in both the MLB and the WNBA. Preview a little bit of the weekend in both of those sports as well. And of course, as always, later in the show, give out my bets for you guys. Not a jam-packed Friday. I got 2 bets for you on the diamond, and that's about it. Um, Keeping it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. But anyway, man, feels great to be here. It is, again, Friday, baby, which means the weekend is upon us. Um, Getting down to the wire, starting to really look at that playoff push in the MLB. About 6 weeks left in the season there. About the same with the WNBA, about a month away from the playoffs in the W. Man, some good games this weekend for sure. Across the WNBA tomorrow. Can't wait to preview this one. The Liberty and the Aces will take on each other around 2 o'clock on CBS national television. Also get the Lynx and Mystics right before them on CBS. Nice little doubleheader on CBS, baby. Before we really start getting crazy into college football, taking over the cable channels. That's next week, huh? We're about a week away from NCAA football jumping off. Man, definitely talk about that next week. A whole hell of a lot. Previewing week 0 and giving out all those bets for that. Yeah, 8 days away. 8 days away. Man, next Saturday we'll have college football on the dang TV. How you love that? Which means NFL is right behind it. Man, I've been looking at these week 0 lines for like 2 months, just drooling, waiting to get to them. But anyway, this is Captain by a hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live right here with you on a beautiful Friday, the 16th of August in the year 2024. This show is presented by Stare Down Sports, staredownsports.com for all of my counterparts' written work. But anyway, let's dive right into it. Right here on Captain by a Hook. Let's talk a little baseball. Look at what happened last night. The one bad news. Christian Yelich out for the rest of the season. I just told you yesterday how I love to get hype over the Brewers, and the Brewers always break my heart in the playoffs. Don't go breaking my heart. Christian Yelich undergoing season-ending back surgery. Take away their best player. Yikes. Kind of kills any hope of the Brewers doing anything funky this season. But I remember the year I thought the Brewers was really, I think it was 2020. I thought the Brewers was winning the championship. And then Devin Williams punched a wall or something and broke his hand. I'm like, bruh, like a week before the playoffs. It was like the last series of the season. That's probably the most heartbreaking thing that's ever happened to me, um, baseball wise. Just pulled the straight up Amari Stoudemire on us, huh? Another heartbreaking one. Stoudemire breaking his hand in the playoffs 2012 for the Knicks. Man, what's up with these cats and punching walls, huh? Huh? I was about to say a horrible joke. I'm glad I didn't say that live on air. But anyway, let's look at what happened last night in the Major League Baseball. Athletics. Oakland, huh? Got a one-run win over the New York Metropolitan, 7-6 there. The Mets. It's like I want to get excited about the Mets this season, but I just can't do it. You can't do it. 62 and 59 on the season. They're 2 or 3 games out of wild card contention. Even if they make it, though, I just don't really believe in this Metropolitan team. They had a crazy run in June and July, kind of back to reality now. Last night losing to the Oakland Athletics, huh? Anyway, I think they're 2-1 tonight again. I'm like, bruh, you can't make the Mets a 200 minus 200 favorite. Anyway, low scoring game in Detroit. This is baseball, baby. 2-1 win over the Mariners. The Tigers get the win at home. Man, only 4 hits total combined for both of these teams last night. If you like a pitcher's duel and you like old school baseball, you missed out on a dandy. Mariners were up 1-0 in this game. The entire game until the literal last inning, bottom of the eighth. Not the literal last, but bottom of the eighth inning. Detroit Tigers put up two, get the shutout in the top of the ninth, end up winning 2-1. The Brooklyn Bums, the Los Angeles Trolley Dodgers, they actually fall to the Brewers last night. Brewers at home get the win 6-4. B Hudson 5-1 on the season. He gets the win there. Dodgers hitting a little slump this week, man. But the Brewers bringing it to them. Brewers take that series last night, 6-4 win over the Trolley Dodgers. Heartbreaking news about Christian Yelich, man. If you're a Brewers fan, I mean, you just gotta be like sick of it. This is like the story of the Brewers franchise. If you get a good team, somebody gets hurt. You get a good team, somebody gets hurt. The Braves, they get shut out last night. Shout out to Atlanta. Getting shut out by the San Francisco Giants. Logan Webb gets the win in that one. Not Matt. What's his name? Max Fried. Yeah, Max Fried. He gets the loss. He's 7-7 now in the season. Logan Webb improves to 11-8. Giants get the 6-0 victory over the Braves. Red Sox, Orioles gave out the over in this game yesterday. They did not go over. 5-1 victory for the Orioles over the Red Sox. Baltimore now 72 and 50 on the season. Almost whistled there with a 50. I don't know what happened there. And Phillies 13-3 absolute routing of the Washington Nationals. They get another chance to play them again tonight. And guess who's on the mound for the Nationals? Good old fadeable Patrick Corbin. Now there's going to be some runs going on there. And then to wrap up last night's action, the Twins get the 3-2 victory over the Rangers down there in Arlington, Texas. Um, but man, Some good damn games last night. Some good damn games set up for today as well. Full slate of games. We got Bernsey on the mound for the Orioles. Again, Corbin. Patrick Corbin's pitching for the Nationals. Fade, 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 fade. Rookie sensation straight out of LSU. Paul Skeens bringing his 6-2 record and his ERA of 2.25, putting that on the mound against Logan Gilbert in the Seattle Mariners in Pittsburgh today. Man, has Pittsburgh got has they broke the have they broke the have they no. Pittsburgh 10-game losing streak still has not got a win. 10-game losing streak. You got Skeens on the mound. This is the game to do it if you're gonna do it. That should be a good one, man. Mariners trying to stay in playoff contention. Pittsburgh just trying not to die. Just trying to keep breath until the end of the season. Just trying into that off season with some hope. Um, Man, down year for Pittsburgh. It's the beauty of baseball is you have a great season, and of course, natural human instinct is to expect for next season to at least be as good as that season. We saw the Reds do it last season. We saw the Pirates do it last season. Uh, and then they come out this season and just put up a stinker of a season. Momentum did not carry over at all for those two franchises. And then this season, we'll see what happens next year with teams like the Royals and Twins and Guardians that's had that breakout pop out year. Um, Too many times, man. The Orioles, the one team from last year that had the huge improvement that came back this year and built on it. Orioles definitely looking like a serious team for the next half a decade or so. Same thing with the Diamondbacks, man. Go to the World Series last year and then they start off flat. Everybody's worried, concerned. All of a sudden, you look up, they're 69 and 53, one of the top five records in baseball. Diamondbacks not going anywhere fast. I think they're still, yeah, on a 6-game winning streak, 9-1 over their last 10. The damn D-backs, they're taking on, excuse me, they're taking on the Rays tonight, in Tampa Bay. See if the D-backs can keep the winning streak alive. Still waiting on them to determine a starting pitcher tonight. Uh, Man, Braves will be taking on the Angels this weekend. They definitely need a series sweep. Braves need to get some wins together and put some wins together fast. A good one this weekend will be going down in St. Louis with the Dodgers. The Brooklyn Bombs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals, they're desperate to stay in playoff contention. Dodgers just trying to stay afloat. You just get that feeling from the Dodgers this year. They're like, man, we're sick of the regular season. Every year we win. Every year we win the division. We just waiting for the playoffs now. Definitely get that feeling from them. They don't have any urgency in them. Uh, but I don't know. I do have a good feeling about this Dodgers team. I like the moves they made at the trade deadline to strengthen up their pitching core. Mookie Betts comes back. That old saying, the best move you can make is getting healthy. They got Mookie Betts back healthy. He was an MVP favorite before he goes down 2 months ago. Comes back, homers in his first game. So definitely excited about the Dodgers in the playoffs this season. Uh, White Sox taking on the Astros, huh? But man. Again, I got two bets for you tonight in the Major League Baseball. I'll give those out later in the show. This is Captain by a Hook, baby. We're going to talk some WNBA. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. A few turkey dog whoopings last night in the first night back. Liberty 40-point win over the Sparks. Mercury 20-point win over the Sky. That line ballooned last night. Mercury on the show when I was live was 2.5-point favorites. Told y'all, how could you not bet it? You better bet it. By the time I got home later that evening, there were 5.5-point favorites. Probably the biggest line movement I've seen in a WNBA game this season. And boy, was everybody right. A lot of people made some money last night. Mercury 85 to 65 win last night. Kalia Copper leading the way. I told y'all last night she's coming off the Olympics. Her dream was to go to the Olympics. She got the gold medal. She's coming home. She's ready to light it up. I told you she dropping 30. She came up one shy, 29 points for Kalia Copper on 63% shooting. Absolute sniper. 60% from deep, 3 for 5 from 3, 12 for 19 from the floor. She played 35 minutes. You think up 20 they would pull the strings. Some reason the WNBA doesn't do that much. They wait till like 30 seconds left. I'm watching the Liberty last night, up 40 in the fourth quarter with their starters on the floor. I said, what the hell is going on? I mean, what the hell is going on? Mystics, they fall to the Lynx. Lynx, 11-point favorites yesterday, and I'll be hot ham. They win by 11. Minnesota starting off on the right foot. First game back, also the first game being fully healthy. They improved to 18 and I thought I had it right here. They need to just put the record by the team at all times. They improved to 18 and 8. Yes, I was right about that one. Man, looking forward to these playoffs, baby, in the WNBA. Can't even lie to you. Nafisha Collier, she came up short for the prop bet, but she led the way last night. 17 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, leading the Lynx to the victory. Also had a huge game from Atlanta Smith and Courtney Williams. Smith with 12, Williams with 14, and the egomaniac Kayla McBride. She ended up dropping 12 points. Bad shoot night for her, but she still gets 12 points. Got to the line a lot. Went 2 for 8 from 3, 2 for 10 from the floor. But again, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Hey, if the ball ain't dropping, your shots ain't dropping, the old saying is get to the damn line. See the ball go in a few times, get the confidence bumping. Boom, turn it up. It's a party. Boom, boom, boom. Liberty, they got back to back, not back to back. They got a game tomorrow against the Aces. Played last night against the Sparks. Brianna Stewart went absolutely bananas. Bernanas. 27 points for her. Absolutely in the zone. 10 for 15 shooting, 3 for 4 from behind the arc. Sabrina Ionescu, she had 18 to go along with 6 assists, coming up short on the points plus assist mark. I had a feeling. Can't lie to you. If Sabrina Ionescu didn't make me enough money to build a homeless shelter in June and July, if she didn't make me enough money to build a treehouse out back in June or July, I definitely wouldn't have bet it last night. Just a weird spot and a weird number. And of course, the gut is usually right. Still ended up giving it out and placing it because that my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Rakia Jackson, a rookie sensation. She had 13 points in the loss for the Liberty, while De'Erica Amby led the way with 14 points and 13 assists, getting that double, the double. Speaking of double doubles, Angel Reese in that 20-point loss still got a double double, 11 points and 15 assists against the Mercury. Looking at tonight. The night. Dun, 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 dun. I know you youngsters don't know nothing about that. The DJ Quick, he said, I put on my jumpsuit with the burgundy trim, the medium. Fit me nice because I'm nice and slim. Back when rappers was rapping. Anyway, we get the Seattle Storm taking on the Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream coming off of an 8-game losing streak going into the All-Star break, Olympic break. They're definitely desperate at home tonight, looking for a win. They're 7-point dogs at home. Seattle Storm -7 on the road, baby. Phoenix Mercury on a back-to-back. Get a 20-point win over the Sky, and now you travel to Indiana taking on Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and the Indiana Fever. Fever -4 at home. Now you know that ain't right. Mercury +4 is screaming at me. I'm gonna stay away from it. I hate betting teams on backs to backs, but I don't know, man. The Fever being favored by 4 just don't sit right with me, just strictly number wise. But who knows? Caitlin Clark's finally got her break she's been begging for. Um, she's been going hard since October, believe it or not, with her college basketball season going all the way through April and then turning around a month later and playing in the WNBA. So hey, who knows? She's starting to find her footing going into the All Star break. We saw her have a few good games. Indiana was having a few good games. They started winning. Aaliyah Boston started being assertive and dominant, and she starts getting her 20 and 10, and they started clicking. So we'll see what happens tonight. Definitely will be a fun game to watch. Fever taking on the Mercury, and then late night game, baby. Friday night, 8:30. The Dallas Wings taking on the Connecticut Sun. Connecticut Sun, 5.5 point favorites on the road tonight. Dawana Bonner should be out there taking on Enrique. Dallas, they're getting a little healthy. Your girl's playing in her first game tonight. And when I say your girl, I'm talking about Satua Sabali. You know, your girl. The one thing I don't like about this game is they don't have Dejanay Carrington's props listed. She was the one I was really looking at. I like taking her over around 11 and a half, 12 and a half. She's been aggressive the last month going into the break. Look for her to come out even more aggressive coming off of the break. It's gonna be a fun game though. I think everybody's point total is a little low in this one. I'm still kind of deciding who I want to attack. You got Dewana Bonham at 16 and a half. It's usually around 19 to 21. Enrique Obeguale. She's only sitting at 21 and a half on the books. All season she's been 24 and a half, 25 and a half. She just dropped 30 in the All-Star game the last time we saw her, and coming back 21 and a half. I don't know if because they're getting healthy and they got Sabali back down low, they're thinking maybe she doesn't get as many shots. But we're talking about Enrique. She gonna shoot that thing and get her shots 21 and a half. The more I talk about it, the more I think about it, the more I talk myself into that over. Um, add it to the slip. See how I feel when I'm done with this show. But yeah, gonna be a fun night in the W tonight. 3 games. Looking forward to all 3 of them. Probably watch the Mercury Fever and the Sun Wings for sure. Probably check in on the Dream and the Storm. I like watching the Storm play. They're one of the better fundamental teams as far as just running sets and getting people involved. Also, one of the more veteran teams in the league. Them in Phoenix, bunch of old heads that I grew up watching. So I like to watch those teams for sure. Let's preview Saturday real quick and Sunday in the WNBA, and then let's get to these bets and get the hell up on out of here. Huh? It's Captain by a Hook, baby. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dials. Mentioned it earlier. We get the Lynx and the Mystics. 1 o'clock Central Time on CBS tomorrow. Lynx 6.5 point favorites on the road. Hey, let me let you in on a little something. Bet the Lynx tomorrow, -6.5. They're gonna win that game by double digits. It's gonna be about 11 to 14 point win. Lynx over the Mystics. Minnesota Lynx -6.5. Love it, man. Man. And then the game everybody loves to watch. I mean, this is last year's rematch of the finals, probably a preview of this year's finals. The 2 best teams. We get Brianna Stewart. We get Asia Wilson. We get Chelsea Gray. We get Sabrina Ionescu. We get Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Kayla Thornton, Laney Hamilton, Jonquel Jones, Kate Martin. No, I don't know. How many can you name? I think Kate Martin's even hurt. But we get the Aces. We get the Liberty. This is like the Monstars taking on Space Jam. Love it when these 2 juggernauts pull up against each other. Liberty going to be in Las Vegas for this game. Las Vegas at home, 2.5 point favorites. So you know it's going to be a good game. 2.5 point favorites for the home team Aces. Definitely cannot wait to watch that game. Gonna be a barn burner. Both teams are gonna bring their A game for sure. Try and prove a point. I believe. Don't quote me on this. This is pure memory right now. I believe the Liberty beat the Aces earlier in the season. Aces definitely looking to get their get back. And then we get the Chicago Sky taking on the Sparks in the 4 o'clock game. It'll be a fun one. Two rookie sensations, Rickea Jackson and Angel Reese, are now in the Sky, 1.5 point favorites. And then Sunday, baby, full slate, 4 games on Sunday, kicking off at 2 with the Connecticut Sun taking on the Atlanta Dream. And then we have I love when they do the back-to-backs. Seattle Storm taking on the Indiana Fever. Two teams that's playing tonight. Uh, they don't play each other tonight, though. I'm tripping. I'm just talking, baby. Told you, call me Rusty Dobbs till I get back in the flow. Sparks to take on the Aces on Sunday. That'll be a fun spot to watch, betting wise. Aces going up against the Liberty on Saturday, and then they got to turn around and get up again for the Sparks, who probably be 14-point dogs to the Aces. The Aces will definitely be double digits favorites. I'll probably look to take the Sparks plus the points in that game. Still think the Aces get the win. But we've seen the Aces just struggle to get up for some games this season against lower teams and kind of barely pull out the victory in the end. So I'm going to take the Sparks plus the points. Off the top of my head, I would guess plus 14 in that game, plus 11 or 12 maybe. But I might take the Sparks plus the points and now when Aces coming off of a strong back-to-back, taking on the Liberty on Saturday. And then the Chicago Sky, they'll be taking on the Mercury. The Mercury just beat them by 20 last night. The Sky is not going to play that. They're going to come out fighting in that game on Sunday. So definitely be a fun one to watch. No real betting angle there. I don't think the line's going to be big enough to take advantage of. Probably be similar to what we saw yesterday. -4, -6 for the Mercury. I don't know. I don't know. But definitely going to be a great weekend in the WNBA. First week in the WNBA is back, baby. Um, Man, I just know we're not going to. College football coming back next week. WNBA is not going to be on ABC and CBS like it is this weekend. So definitely going to take advantage and watch as many of those games as I can. I mean, I got the league pass, so I can watch whenever the hell I want. But I like watching stuff on national broadcasts versus the local broadcast. Maybe it's just me, or maybe it's a Maybelline. Anyway, this is Captain by a hook, baby. Let's jump into these damn bets. I need somebody, anybody, hit me with the horn. In the words of Titty Boy, 2 Chains, talk to him. It's that boy Dials, baby, rocking into these bets. I am going to take the Enrique over. F it. Why not? She's taking on a Connecticut Sun team who does have some pretty damn good perimeter defense. But I think they get the down low game working. Tierra McCown, Sabale starts kicking it out. Enrique gets hot in the third. Give me Enrique Obenwale over 21.5 points for the Dallas Wings tonight. -108 there. And then the two bets I have on the Diamond. It looks like a preview of the ALCS. Stros, they're at home taking on the White Sox. No. Garrett Crochet's pitching. Who gives a damn? White Sox stink. Give me the Astros -1.5 plus 114 at home. Damn White Sox. Can't believe this is plus money. Astros on an 8-game win streak. They get to play the White Sox at home. Put your house on it. Ask your wife for $200, something. Get some money down, baby. We get the Astros -1.5 on a Friday night. taking on the White Sox at home. Give it to me, baby, nice and slow. And then another juggernaut I'm gonna ride with, and this one usually goes shaky. I got a Yankees fan that's a friend that's a Yankees fan. Don't know how I said it backwards, and he knows every time I bet the Yankees they lose. Every time I fade the Yankees they win. They went on a little losing streak about a month ago. I got a text from him. He said, "Hey, stop betting on the damn Yankees so they can get back to winning." I said, "You got it, big dog." Sure enough. But anyway, Yankees minus 1.5 on the road taking on the Tigers minus 114. I'ma do it. You can't stop me. I'm too cocky. Anyway, that's a Jay-Z line for the young folks. Yankees minus 1.5 on the road against the Tigers. Astros at home minus 1.5 against the White Sox. And in the WNBA, Enrique Omenwale over 21.5 points tonight. Those are the three bets from the captain by a hook. Anyway, Yankees run line, Stros run line, Enrique over 21.5 points. Let's get it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. This is Captain by a hook with the red beard. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, coming live right here Monday through Friday. Today is Friday, the 16th of August. The year is 2024. And please take all of these wagers at your own risk. And please gamble responsibly. Next week will be a damn dandy. I'll be coming at you from all angles with a bunch of football. Of football! A bunch of football content, baby. We'll be talking football here on the show live. And also, as I told you yesterday, we'll be starting off the Throw a Damn Dart at It series. It'll be some separate videos just posted up on the channel here, breaking down all NFL teams. But college football, I'll just be breaking that down here on the show. Too much to talk about to try and give you separate things. We'll just kind of go week by week this season with the college hoops. I mean, damn, I cannot wait for college basketball, man. 83 damn days till college basketball is back. I'm just trying to survive until then. But I'm talking college football. We'll be going week by week here on the show. Everybody, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy some WNBA action and enjoy the last few weeks of summer. Gonna start cooling off here in a month, hopefully. Prayer hands, fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll holla. Dobbs.